As it was just said, my name is Katie St. Amand, and I'm honored to be able to share my thoughts with you today. I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas, and most of you in this room are probably wondering why on earth I'm in Maine, but don't worry, I'll get there in a minute. First, a little bit about myself. I'm a fourth-year student in the Criminal Justice Psychology program with a certificate in terrorism. I'm the treasurer of the Criminal Justice Club, and I hold 2 different ambassador positions. I'm an EGO ambassador for the entire school, as well as a criminal justice ambassador under the School of Legal Studies. When I'm not at school, I'm a waitress, an avid Netflix watcher, and one of Dunkin' Donuts' best customers. My love of criminal justice began my first year of high school. I was part of a very competitive criminal justice program throughout the 4 years, which inspired me to make criminal justice my life's work. I can give all the credit to my high school criminal justice teacher, Mrs. Reed. To make that happen, I enrolled in what I thought would be the college of my dreams in Texas. It offered everything I could dream of doing within my field. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I was in a school of 19,000 students, 5,000 of which were in the criminal justice program with me. At that university, I was just a number. I didn't have a faculty advisor. We went by the take a number and see the next available method. They knew nothing about me, my degree, or my plans after graduation. And to this day, I couldn't tell you a single professor's name, which is what happens when you get stuck in a room with 300 plus students. I had to email my professors if I had a question in class, and I had to wait a week for a response. I had to set up times to meet with them way in advance. In the end, I just wasn't happy, and I knew I needed to figure out my next best option. Maine had always appealed to me, so I began to Google criminal justice schools in Maine, and the first one that appeared was Husson. I decided to apply. I mean, what's the worst that was going to happen? I'm not sure what was scarier, telling my parents I was moving to Maine or waiting the 2 months to be accepted. In April of 2014, I was accepted to Husson and began to plan my big move to the East Coast. I never once attended an open house, a personal tour, or an orientation. I knew practically nothing about Husson. I still remember when I first set foot on campus. It was kind of like love at first sight, as cheesy as it sounds. I felt like I was at home. Someone stopped me because they could tell I was lost and walked me to my first class, and I can promise you that's hard to find elsewhere. I wasn't someone that came from a small town. My high school had more students than all of Husson does combined. That wasn't the issue. I wanted to feel like I mattered. So with an average class size of 18 and a student-faculty ratio of 15:1, I'm now able to have the one-on-one interactions with my professors, which makes learning so much easier. In fact, I'm currently in a class with just 5 other students. At Husson, we don't have teaching assistants. Our professors have professional experience in their fields. Professor Michaud, for example, was a federal agent for NCIS for 25 years, where he got to conduct over 250 homicide investigations. So who else should teach investigations but him? And because of Husson's open door policy, I can walk into his office and get his help whenever I need it. And that goes for all of the professors here at Husson. Our professors, in my opinion, are kind of like superheroes. They're the largest and best support system that I have besides my family. I can walk into my advisor's office, who is also one of my professors, and sit and talk about anything, even if it's completely unrelated to school, and that's a pretty great feeling. If you put forth the effort, I can guarantee you, our professors and staff will do absolutely everything in their power to ensure that you succeed in your career. The professors and staff here at Husson have helped me to gain confidence in myself. They make adulting seem a little less scary. They're here to help you succeed, because you're not just a number, you're one big family. The opportunities that I've been able to be a part of here at Husson have helped me grow tremendously. Hands-on learning, in my opinion, is the ideal way to learn. A few quick examples. I got to take part in an active shooter training with the Bangor Police Department. But don't worry, Mom and Dad, I was only getting shot at with rubber bullets. This simulation showed me challenges that law enforcement face every day. In my criminalistics class, I got to work a mock crime scene, from taking fingerprints to getting an arrest warrant signed by our judge, Dean Hansen. Over the past 2 years, I've been able to help run our criminal justice career fair as one of the criminal justice ambassadors. This year, there were 51 organizations that came looking to hire our students. This experience helped me to get my on-campus job as an Eagle Ambassador. And the opportunities don't just stop there. U.S. News ranked Husson University in the top 10 schools in the country for internships. 95% of our undergrads graduate with internship experience, which is what future employers are looking for. So I hope you'll give Husson some serious consideration when it comes time for you to choose. Regardless of which college you choose, I have 4 tips I want to leave you with. As much as I may sound like your parent, study for your AP test. I promise it's worth it. Don't be afraid to be wrong. I've changed my degree plan 4 times. It's okay. Don't be afraid to branch out. Go where your friends aren't going or go far away from home. And last but not least, follow your dreams, especially if Husson is one of them. So to answer the question of why I'm here, I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you on campus in the near future.